Hello again guys and welcome to Hybrid Racing F1 with the season finale, and we are in Sakir, Bahrain, and we will crown our champion at the end of this. Whale is currently 53 points clear of Thomas, really well in his debut season, but it is quite close for second, third respectively. Alfa Romeo could also tie up the constructors tonight, but Ferrari are hot on their tail, so we will see how they get on. So I will just bring up all the details. I wasn't going to make comms today, but I've managed to soldier on after sticking a chisel into my hand. So we will get everything on: lap data, track map and full map. So there we go. And we shall find someone to watch. So a couple of guys just going out with their outlaps. I think Dino jumped out first, so we will jump on board with Dino. On the grid, Stickmeister being one of them. I think GG might be new, who's jumped into someone, and the two guys at the bottom, Junkie and JD. Unfortunately, R. Kelly ain't here. I think he's got other commitments, which is a shame. So we'll just follow Dino. And as the times get posted, I will shout them out, as always. So once Dino sets his time, he will put a benchmark down for the rest of the drivers, and obviously they will start to tumble towards the final few minutes of quali. I'm expecting to see Whale up the top, Daguna, Kemments, VX. Pete should be up there as well, he's quite a quick guy. Couple of guys going out on mediums. And then we'll probably switch to softs to save a soft tyre. So obviously Dino will be purple in every sector as he's the first one out. But that should change soon as he comes round the final corner to cross the start finish straight. And that should give us a lap time. And that is a 1:31. So we currently have an Alpine or a Mercedes coming around, I think. Don't know who that guy is at the bottom. So Dino is still on pole as it is. Looks like we have a Red Bull coming round. So Boduch is on his outlap. We have a couple of guys on flying laps. Got Whale shoots up to the top where we'd expect to see him with a 1:29.3. Wolsey with a 1:31.8, so that's not a bad decent banker. couple of more. Got Coxie coming through sector cladding driver. Got Monsters, Shoots In and VX with a 133 and a 136. Got Coxie who's fastest in sector 2. I think Coxie was in Mercedes last week, if my memory serves me right, which it might not do. So we've got Coxie coming around the final corner. He was fastest in sector 2 as he kept up the pace. He goes third with a 130. Got Pete coming round. He's done 2 flying laps, I think. Got the other Red Bull. It'll be Boduch coming across the line. And he goes fourth with a 1. I think we've got the other Haz coming round the corner. That might be... coming round to be on a flying lap. I think he took an extra lap to warm his tyres up. And he goes in. Puts him 7th on the mediums. Got a Ferrari. This is GG's first flying lap, so we'll see how GG gets on. GG goes second with a 129.6, 3/10 off. Fastest in sector 3 for GG. Looks like we've got Coxie invalidated, but we will jump into the pit. I think we have... as he comes into third, no. So we've got Wallace with a 130. Be interesting to see what time the Ferrari does. So we'll stay on board with Bowden. Bowden and Thomas will be looking for a good result here because they are on the coattails of Alpha for the constructors. So we'll stay on with Bowden as he does his flying lap on the mediums. Has Whale retired? So a couple of guys still yet to put times in. Stiffmeister, WPUI and Icelandic Rob are still in the pits. Bowden is on his and JD is just starting his flying lap. Daguna in on mediums with a 129.7. Decent time on the medium tyres. Thomas in 4th. That's quite handy for the Ferrari. Need Bowden to get up there to help his teammate out. So he's just coming through sector 3 now. Might just be going another lap to warm his mediums up. So we will stay on with him. I think Daguna will be pitting, so there's no point jumping on with him. Still waiting on a couple of guys to set the times. Apologies if you heard me swear because my hand's throbbing from where I stuck a chisel in it. So we've got Bowden starting his first flying lap now on the medium tyres for the Ferrari, as he comes down to finish sector 1, takes the sharp corner, swoops through the S's, and he will have a Red Bull just in his view. Hopefully the Red Bull will see him. Yep, pulls out the way very nicely. That gives a free track now for Bowden to get his foot down and try and jump up a couple of places. 7 minutes to go, and we've still got Whale, GG and Daguna at the top. So Bowden is 3 seconds down on his own time, but not setting any purple sectors. He'll be looking for at least a top 10 to give himself within a chance of helping his teammate and winning. Looks like Wallace has retired. So that's not too bad on the medium tyres with a 132. Got GG, who's also retired. Looks like there's an Alpha just on the pit entry. One of the Mercedes coming through now, which is WPY, and he is fastest in sector 2. So can he join his teammate in the top 10? He comes across the start straight now, and he goes 4th with a 129.7. So not much between Daguna, WPY and Thomas. They're all in the 129.7s. Little Daguna and WPY will jump onto the softs for the final run. Now, let's see. Still 2 people left to do a time. So we've got Kemmons on a flying lap here, and he is fastest in sector 1. Looks like he's give that lap up. So jump down the Coxie as he goes through sector 2, about to start sector 3 on his out lap. Three minutes to go, and Stiffmeister are still yet to put a lap in. Icelandic Rob might have a quali ban. Should have seen someone who had a quali ban. I'm not too sure who it was. Or he might just be waiting. No, he is actually coming out, so he didn't have a quali ban. You can actually just see him in the background. So we've got Coxey, who is fastest in Sector 1. Was in 3rd before, but he's been pushed down as he did a lap on mediums. And he's give that up for some reason. Maybe he went a little bit too deep. So we will jump on with Kemments on his flying lap. Looks like Coxey might go again here and get a slipstream down the start straight. No, he's just warming his tyres up in the background. So we've got Kemments coming around the corner. Can he move up from his 7th place? He'll be wanting to get on the 2nd row. He stays 7th. Thomas is coming out, so we'll jump on with Thomas. He has switched from the mediums to the... No, he was on the softs. It was Bowden who was on the mediums, who was also coming out. So we've got a little bit of traffic on the track at the minute, as everyone has 1 minute to go. Still Icelandic, Rob's yet to put a time in, but he should be coming round soon. Whale, who has only put 1 lap in and retired with a 1:29.3. So we'll stay on with Thomas. Hopefully he shouldn't be impeded. He's got a Alpha Tauri in front of him, I think, which should be Wolsey. So he'll need to check his wing mirrors, as Thomas will be coming in pretty hot. Coxey jumps into 3rd with a 1:29.6 to join VX on a 1:29.6. Icelandic Rob goes 13th on the mediums. Got someone in Sector 1 who's stopped on track. Got Thomas who is catching Wolsey, and they are both on a flying lap, so this could be a little bit impeding. Thomas might actually get a nice slip. Nice. No, Wolsey's seen him and moved out the way. I think Thomas might have wanted him to carry on there. So as the two Ferraris cross the line, Thomas goes 3rd. Very nice lap indeed. And where does his teammate go? His teammate stays 15th. So we have a 2nd row up to now to battle the Alfa Romeos for the Constructors title. Couple of guys just finishing off their laps now, so we'll be seeing. So we have Whale on pole. So we have Whale on pole, we have Monkey Emperor in Alpine with a 129.3, and we have Thomas with a 129.5. So not much to split the top three. Junkie must have just come in late there with the 129.3. And then rounding out the top 10 is Pete, Boduch, GG, Coxie, VX, Daguna and WPUI. So a couple of guys just put the last couple of quick laps in there to push Daguna and VX down. A couple of guys didn't choose to jump onto the soft tyres for quali, so obviously keeping an extra set of softs for the race. So Q2 quali as we are, everyone is reshuffled round. Whale saved his tyres in quali 1. So the times should improve from quali 1 as everyone should be jumping onto soft tyres now. Daguna and a couple of others saved an extra set. Bowden made it through in quali just. There's Wallace there warming his tyres up the old fashioned way. We'll follow Junkie, who was second in quali 1. Jesus, my hand's sore. So we'll see what time he puts in this section of quali. 12 minutes to go. Interestingly, for the Constructors title, we have both Ferraris in Q2 and only one Alfa Romeo. Although that one Alfa Romeo will possibly be on pole for the race. So as Junkie comes across the line, he will set a 1:31. Which probably will be beaten at Q1, and I'll say that it does with a 1:29.3 by Coxie, which was the provisional pole time from Q1. Thomas goes in with a 1:29.8. That's a good lap for Thomas. You have Wallace coming across the start straight now. The only remaining Alpha Tauri, and he puts a 1:33 in. Haven't seen much of Monster. Kemmons goes second with a 1:29.8. A full 5/10 off Coxey. Boduch goes in with a 1:29.5. So it's looking good for the Red Bulls. I think the top two should be safe on them times. Dino will definitely have to improve on a 2:09. But he might be warned. An incident. So we have Whale coming through sector 1 now. He will be looking just to get one lap in and save his tyres for Q1. Q3 should I say. Daguna puts in a 1:29.1. So he should be safe to retire on that and save his tyres. Will we see anyone in the 120? You may have noticed that for the final race we are doing full quali. Every other race was just short quali. After this final race, all the league admin will get together and sort out the standings, etc. for next race. Next season, should I say. Whale goes third with a 1:29.4. Bowden jumps in with a 1:29.7, GG with a 1:29.6, Bruno goes fourth with 1:29.5, that pushes Kemmons and Thomas and Junkie down. So we have Wallace, VX, Monster, WPUI and Pete all in the knockout zone. Daguna will be pretty safe with a 1:29.1. I don't think he'll need to go back out again. Coxey should be safe, and Whale. I think people on 1:29.8 might need to go out again. We'll jump down to who's coming out. WPUI. And he goes second with a 1:29.2. Fastest in sector 3, so he should be safely through to the next round of qualies. So just changed, we have Pete, Junkie, Wallace, VX and Monster all in the drop zone with 6 minutes to go. Well, I've just noticed I haven't got them to see. There we go. So the top 11 are in the 129s, only separated by 7 tenths, and then we have 4 out of 5 people in the drop zone, currently on 130 or only just in the drop zone. Might have to go out again. I'd say anyone from GG down might have to go out again. So Coxie retires, should be safe with a 129.3. So we have Pete on his flying lap, coming through sector 3. He will be looking to improve to get himself in the top 10. In his pit box, retired on a 129. We've got Thomas and Bowden, who will have to go back out again. So who do we think's going to get pole, guys? I am going for Whale. I think he's just holding something back. The Goon is looking good. He's saved his tyres from first quality. So he will be safe. Thomas just coming through sector 2 now. One final corner for Thomas as he got himself into the top 10. And he goes third with a 129.3. So that'll see Thomas through into the top 10 and into the next knockout quali. How is his teammate doing? He is just warming his tyres up through sector 1. Starting his flying lap. They will want both Ferraris through to try and challenge Alfa Romeo's hold on the constructors. Got Whale who is going out again, and Junkie. Probably don't think they're going to be safe on a 129.4. A couple of guys are going out. Quite a bit of traffic in sector 2 as everyone I think is on a flying lap. And Bowden goes second with a 129.164, nearly matching Daguna's quali time. So that will see both Ferraris through quite safely. So we've got VX, Wallace, Monster, Kemmons and Pete all in the drop zone, as they will all come round to start their flying laps now. So we'll jump on with Pete as he is following Kemmons down the start straight to start their flying laps. So these guys from 11th down to 5th. So it's a one lap shootout for these 5. VX and going out in this knockout round. Definitely out. So there is only Kemmins and Pete who can affect the top 10. GG is sitting on the bubble. So out is VX, Wallace and Pete is... Oh, don't know whether Pete meant to do that or not, but he has just possibly cost that Red Bull. I would say Pete probably never meant to spin in front of that car, but it did look like he was doing a donut. So we have lost VX, Wallace, Kemmins, Monsters and Pete, as Kemmins I think was impeded by Pete spinning. So we had Junkie there using 3 sets of tyres. So we are into Q3 with our fastest 10 guys going through. We have WPUI, Dino, Coxie, GG, Bowden, Whale, Boduch, Daguna, Thomas and Junkie. So looking good for the 2 Ferraris, the 2 Mercedes also through. So we will stay on board with WPUI as he starts to tell you what we want. Actually, we will jump on with the Daguna. Now, he hasn't had much TV coverage and he will probably cry in the Discord if he doesn't get a good view of the fast lap. So we will stay on board with the Daguna. And we'll see how he gets on. set the fastest Q2 time, so we'll be looking to try and get that to translate into Q3 and set pole. Thomas and Bowden, as I said earlier, will be looking to get at least on the second row if possible, as they are chasing down Alfa Romeo in the Constructors. Wales is currently 53 points clear of Thomas in the Championship. I think even with a win and fastest lap, I don't think Thomas can catch him for the Championship, so I think Wales is actually the season champion. But he will be wanting to finish on a high. So we have the Gooner shooting down to the first corner on his flying lap. So through the tricky S sector of section 2 onto the fast back straight. 4 long straights on the Bahrain circuit. On this, the actual GP circuit. Shame we don't get to choose the short circuit in F1 2023 because it was always fun. The Gooner will be the fastest in Sector 2 until more people come through. And he will put a banking lap in for everyone else to beat. As he comes down the start straight across the finish line, and he will be 1:28.9. And that just gets pipped by WPUI, who might have got a little bit of a slipstream off him. Dino has retired on slot corner at the top of Sector 2. So Dino will finish 10th. Coxey has jumped into 3rd with a 1:29.5. Bolduc goes pole with a 1:28.8. Thomas with a 1:29.8. Junkie with a 1:31. Bowden, who is fastest in Sector 1, is just coming through Sector 2 now. He'll pick up the RS once he gets round turn 13, is it? Turn 10? Turn 8 maybe. So we've got Bowden just coming round Sector 3, as he will get probably a little bit of a help off the McLaren. One final corner for Bowden. Can he join his teammate further up the grid? Dino will obviously finish 10th as he is DNF'd. And we find Bowden in 5th place. 3rd row for the Ferrari. So GG is still in the pit in Mercedes. Might be coming out to do a fast lap. So most of the guys are in the pit now, waiting for the final few minutes, and then everyone will fly out and try and get that one super quick lap in. We've got a car coming out further down the grid. It's the Alpine of Junkie, of GG, so to say. So he is waiting for the track to clear, and he is going to go out and set his first banking lap. Lap time of 1:28. He should have enough time to get back in after his warm-up lap and flying lap. Looks like he's on used tyres. So we've got GG on his outlap, the only guy to put a time in the Alpine as he comes to start sector 3, shoots down a long straight, and then he'll have one right hand turn and then a semi right hand turn as we start. Hopefully he shouldn't get interrupted on his flying lap. Everyone seems to be sat in the pits waiting for the final few minutes to count down. So we will see how GG gets on as he breaks down into third gear, up into third for the sharp corner, shoots onto one of the first straights through sector 1. Through the tricky S sections, important not to take too much curb. Fastest in sector 1, a little bit deep into the sharp right hand. In sector 2 to match sector 1. We shall soon find out. Yep, he is fastest in 2 sectors. So this is looking like a good lap for GG to take pole. Oh, no. He must have lost some time in sector 3. As everyone is starting to come out now to do their final lap. Sorry, coming down through sector 3 now. Hopefully he doesn't get impeded by his teammate. A pull down the start straight. If they've worked it well, it could work out very nicely for them. WPUI is going out to try and snatch that pole off. 4 guys in the 128 with GG just outside on a 129, and then the rest filing in behind. So we've got the 2 Ferraris who are close by each other here. Bowden goes fastest in sector 2. And he will cross the line. Eight. So pretty close between the top 5 guys there, and Gigi just outside. Coxie 4.5 tenths off 6th in 7th place. So that is Gigi and Daguna across the line and finish their quali. Jump on board with Thomas as he is doing his final flying lap. So Belduc is still on pole. And he just solidified that a little bit more with a 128.7. Oh, but Whale pips in with a 128.6. I did say Whale was saving something. The guy who always seems to be up there is up there again. Championship leader and current champion, I think, with a 128.6. Stamping his authority on the league there. Thomas is currently 9th, but he is just about to cross the line and should improve. He stays in 9th. Q1. Q3, sorry. So on pole we have Whale in the Alfa Romeo with a 128.6, second Belduc in the Red Bull, third WPI, fourth Laguna in the Aston, fifth Bowden in the Ferrari, sixth Coxey in the McLaren, seventh Junkie Emperor in the Alpine, his teammate Gigi behind him in 8th, Thomas the other Ferrari in 9th, and Dino, who unfortunately crashed out early, in 10th. So that is your starting top 10 grid for the season finale in Bahrain. So we are just starting our formation lap for the Bahrain Grand Prix. On pole we have Whale, second place we have Bowdouch, third place WPY, Daguna we have in fourth, in fifth place we have Bowden, sixth place we have Coxey, seventh place we have Junkie, just behind him in 8th is his teammate Gigi. 9th we find Thomas. Dino is in 12th. Kemen in 13th. Monsters in 14th. In 15th we find Pete. JD in 18th is his teammate Lycorius. 19th is Stiffmaster and so that is our starting grid. So as always I will follow third place. So everyone's launch off the start. Hopefully everyone gets through the first corner okay. There will be obviously a couple of guys that will get forced wide. As you can see, the predicted pit stop strategies is lap 13 to 16 for the one stop, which will be either medium to hard or hard to mediums. Lycoria, the only guy to go with the two-stop strategy. You might as well roll the dice in 18th. Guaranteed you will probably get at least one safety car in Bahrain. First corner is always one that throws a spanner in the works, as everyone is just filing into the allotted starting boxes. So it for a Daguna, as it gives us a good look backwards and forwards. Got 5 lights, and Daguna gets a drive-through penalty. A couple of people got drive-through penalties there. I think Coxey jumped it and everyone else went with them. So that's unfortunate for the top 4 there. So they will have to serve a drive-through penalty. Works out well for Bowden. Thomas has slipped all the way back down. I'm not too sure what happened there. We've got cars going left and right everywhere. Not caught up in the first corner shenanigans that you always have on this track. I'll just switch on to positions made so we can see the biggest earners and failures there. Places. The two Alpines battling each other. VX is making his way through the traffic. WPUI jumps straight back on him. Got a battle with Dino and Wallace. So Thomas will have to battle all his way back up. 8 places lost. That's not going to do his second place in the championship very good, as everyone is filing into the pits to serve their jump start penalties, which will promote Thomas back up a couple of places. So with Bowden in second and Whale right down now in the grid, that will be good for the constructors for Ferrari anyway. So we've got Junkie He's getting quite close to Gigi in front. As the two Alpine teammates battle each other. Wallace is on the back of Dino for 7th and 8th. Got a good battle just behind them as well, as Monster, JD and Wallace all battle. Thomas is up past Wolsey. Two ex-SRL guys going head to head there. Stickmeister and Icelandic Robert having a little battle, swapping places. Whale, who has just got past Pete, he'll be looking to fight all his way back up. Bowden cleared his drive-through penalty, which will promote Bowden. Icelandic Robbers Dean, and there is your safety car. I'd like that. It always happens in the first couple of laps in Bahrain. Peter's got a 5-second delta. Wait until right after the safety car, which will slip them all the way back down to last place because everyone will be so bunched up together. So everyone is just coming through sector 1 to file up behind the safety car. We will go on board with the leader. We'll have the annoying process of waiting for the safety car to dive in, and then he will have to serve his drive-through. Lycorius, who is jumping in, worked out quite well for him. So Thomas finds himself back up towards the top of the grid in 11th after his earlier incident, from 9th all the way back down. So it looks like Pete has disconnected, which is going to cause a bit of problem. So we got Bowden in our net lead because Boduc still has to serve his drive-through. GG in his net second and Jumpy in net third. So safety car should dive in on this pit and we will get back to full racing. Hopefully it's the last safety car of the race. So while this is going on, I will just bring up the Constructors' Championship because I think Wales has definitely won. So Monday's Constructors' Championship, Ferrari are 70 points behind Wales. So currently with Bowden in second and Thomas in 11th. 40 points for a win, so a first and second would be nice for Ferrari, obviously. So Pete is back in, so I think he might be able to jump in his car and get that sorted. Also has a drive-through. Not sure whether he rage quit and left his car on track or not. Golduch dives in the pit, and that is unfortunate that he's been disqualified, but that's what happens with this game because it's glitchy as balls. How can you serve a drive-through when you're under safety car? So we have Bowden in first, Stiffmeister 3-second penalty. First one of the day. I've got WPUI right on the back of GG as they'll be battling for the last podium position. Wales is up into 11th place on the hard tyres. Everyone is in the DRS apart from Dino, who was slipped outside WPUI and is causing a bit of a DRS train behind. Look back from GG's wing. Looks like Pete might be retiring. Yep. We'll see if WPUI can just be holding him off quite nice. Oh, that was a weird game glitch. Hold on then. So we have a decent little DRS train here, as everyone is switching positions rather nicely. Laguna jam-packed in the middle in ninth. After serving his drive-through and then the safety car coming out, worked out quite nice for them. Game feed is pretty jumpy at the minute. So I do apologise about that, but it's all hopping all over the track at the minute. We've got Daguna making a nice move down the inside of Monsters. Should be able to slip through on the inside, on the mediums. Monsters comes back at him, tries to send it up the inside, and that gives Whale the opportunity. Oh, Whale's gone off. Whale has gone off as he DNF'd. He's ripped his wing right off, and that is another safety car. So, second safety car in the matter of 10 laps. This could be a very, very long night. Stiffmeister gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. I've got to say, driving standards for this race haven't been very clever. 2 safety cars, 4 jump starts, 3 DNFs and a disqualification. So back again we go. Everyone will file round to the safety car again for another 2 laps of slow driving. So we have Bolduc, who came a bit short on a game glitch, as we say. I mean, if you've got one last lap to do your drive through and you're under safety car, I mean, you're pretty much screwed because it won't let you do it straight after. So that is why Bolduc got disqualified. Icelandic Rob and Pete both retired in the pits. This is our second safety car in 9 laps. And we currently have Chunky at the top. So maybe we can get another couple of laps in. Kemen's back up to 3rd. Thomas in 4th. And if the safety car goes round again, I'm going to put a quick break. I have to say, the safety car looks like the Toyota. Right, it's going round again, so I will be back in a short while. Right, and I am back. So, we have Junkie in first, JD in second, Kemen's third. So, don't be expecting to see Whale in 17th for long. So, safety car in this lap, and we have Junkie who will lead us away. So I will jump on with Kemen's. Who's just commented there is no braking marker because the board's gone. So hopefully he doesn't pile into the back of anyone. Ah, it is back now. So he should be okay. Everyone gets through. Well, as I say that, Junkie goes off. And that puts JD into first place. And we've got a yellow in Sector 1 as I think Lycorius has retired. So it's been a very up and down race. People losing out, then gaining, then losing out. Wolsey in fourth on the mediums, surrounded by a load of hard runners. As everyone files in for when it is activated. So Connor is just slipping off the back of Kemen slightly for DRS. He'll be wanting to stay within that 1 second. Kemen is a pretty quick driver. JD pits and gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I don't know whether he's retiring or changing tyres. He's changed tyres. So that promotes Kemen into first place, where we have seen him a couple of times before. Whale is currently 15th. We've got WPUI going backwards. Bowden up to 6th. Well, we've got GB in a massive train of cars. Whale has made the place up into 14th, past Monsters. Who is overtaking Waldy. Couple of guys round the fast right hand. Wolsey's trying to come back up. By Kemen. DRS now enabled. WPUI has just slipped through on the inside of Wolsey into turn 1. It's got the inside line. Wolsey tries to come back on him on the inside. That gives GG the chance to slip through. Daguna is just past Wolsey, so Wolsey has slipped down from 4th down to 10th. In the next couple of laps time, a couple of guys. Earlier crash. Got Stiffmeister going round on his own at the back. And JD as well. VX picked up 3-second penalties for track limits. Got WPUI, who was right on the back of Bowden in the Ferrari, and GG right on the back of WPUI, sitting comfortably behind him. So quite a good little train of cars here. Daguna trying to latch on the back of Wallace there. VX with another set of penalties. So VX with 6 penalties. Jumping. That will promote everyone up. Bowden has gone up into 4th place to join his teammate Thomas. GG is slipped down, and safety car again. That is the 3rd in 15 laps. On a race which just doesn't seem to get flowing. Too early for everyone to jump onto softs anyway, so a couple of guys may pit off the hards onto mediums. Most guys will probably stay out as they are on hards or mediums anyway. And the way we are going, there will probably be a safety car in the next 5 laps, and then 5 laps after that. So you could jump onto softs then. So looking good for the 2 Ferraris at the minute. So we have Coxey in 1st place behind the safety car. And probably onto mediums, has he? Or off mediums onto hards, he is on the mediums. WPUI in 3rd, Daguna in 4th, Dino and VZG Monsters in 56, Kemmons in 7th, Junkie in 8th, Wallace in 9th, and Whale in 10th. So we'll wait for everyone to file behind the safety car again, and hopefully we'll get going. And hopefully it's the last safety car of the race. And JD picks up a penalty and probably retire. Yeah. Third safety car of the race. First one coming within 5 laps. Last one on 9 laps and this one on 6. So, if we stick to them times, we should have 2 more safety cars, which will give us a good lap when everyone jumps onto soft tyres. Hopefully not, but you never know. So safety car will be in this lap again and we will get going again. And Coxie will lead us away for a restart, and off we go. And it looks like everyone is through safely. So we've got the McLaren in first, Bowden in second, WPUI putting him under pressure for third, Daguna in fourth, and I'll just check what tyres everyone is on. Couple of medium guys. Coxie is on 15 lap old hards, so he will be struggling later on. Got Kemmons on the back of Monsters and Whale on the back of Wallace, so we'll stay on board with Whale, our current champion. If Whale can't get past Wallace, we've got to move. Looks like it might be happening further up here. Oh, Wallace is out, and he's took his teammate out by the looks of it. Oh, and another safety car. Another WTF moment. So our safety car of the race, and we didn't even get 5 laps before another one came out in that go. 10 laps to go, still not enough for soft tyres. So we have WPUI now, Daguna in second, Dino in third. And that last safety car seeing both Alpha Tauris out. So Thomas has jumped back onto mediums after jumping on the hards before, I think. Coxey's jumped onto a fresh set of new. And off we go again with WPUI in first, Daguna in second. VX has slipped down 4 places in the background. 2 having a battle there, are the 2 Has. Clements gets past Dino on the inside, and that brings both Has back together again. Dino tries to come back at him, and Dino has spun. 4 cars wide in the background, that's not going to work out well. And there goes Whale off again. Just got caught out with a big bunch of cars going through one corner there. Golden and Junkie having a little battle. Oh, and the other Alpine sends it up the inside. We've got Dino going across the track everywhere but the tarmac. Golden is up into 6 and the Alpine goes over the curb. That's no surprise that he got 3-second penalties there, because he got 2 corners in just 1/2 of lap. Got Gigi right on the back of Dino, with Stiffmeister just behind him. Thomas in 10th, staying out of all this. Dino has DNF'd, and that has took Gigi and Stiffmeister out as well, and another safety car. Oh, this is getting boring now. Why can't people just race side by side? So we are down to 13 now, and this is the 5th safety car. Which will be handy for VX because he's miles down. Right, we should be back racing again. We are back racing again. Lovely. So we've got WPUI in first, Daguna in second, Bowden in third, still on his soft tyres, which has worked out a good strategy, with the safety cars helping his tyre life. Well, Thomas and Monster's having a battle. Thomas has the inside line and the better tyres, and slips through nicely with the mediums. So looking good for the Ferraris. Couple of quicker guys at the back with soft tyres on, Whale being one of them, who was just past Junkie. Coxey will probably be following him through pretty soon. Oh, as he outbrakes himself nearly and collects Junkie on the way. So 4 laps to go, and we have WPUI in first, Daguna in second and Bowden in third. Well, Bowden right on the back of Daguna on the soft tyres. Might just be going off slightly. Set the fastest lap though, so might have saved them enough under the safety cars. We've got Whale in sixth. Oh, has Bowden got the pace to get second place past Daguna on the old hard tyres? Looks like it's going to be a last lap shootout. Bowden has a look up the inside, looking to force Daguna wide. Whale is on the back there, Cannon's slipped through on cars. The back of Daguna. Got Whale closing in on Thomas now as well. Whale puts in the fastest. On them hard tyres now. Bowden still planted to the back of the Aston Martin, just can't seem to get past. I think the DRS that Daguna's getting off WPUI is helping him defend. 10 runners out of the 20, still left in with 2 laps to go. Pretty much say Junkie and VX are out of the race. Got a car going round on its own at the back, which is VX. Looks like Coxey and Monster have slipped back as well, so it's out of the top 6 for the win. Got Kemmons who has joined this 4-way battle now. Bowden might just be struggling with his soft tyres going off slightly. And it looks like Kemmons has got the pace to get past him. He's not got much ERS though. WPUI is obviously using his to defend. Thomas has got 25%. So Clements passes Bowden on the inside. Bowden tries to come back at him. This might help Thomas out a little bit, as Thomas is right on the back of Clements now. And here comes Whale. Looks like Thomas and Whale. Not tired. Got slightly more grip going into the sharp corners. And W. Onside Clements and slips through. Whale has gone through as well, just follows Thomas through. Fast Whale in 5th place there. Soft versus medium round the outside. Thomas cuts it off. Tap by Clements. Might damage his wing slightly. Still got Baguna and WPUI battling ahead. I think WPUI might just desperate effort here with no ERS to help. And I think WPUI has done enough. Oh, Daguna goes wide. And your winner is WPUI. Daguna 2nd, Bowden 3rd, Thomas 4th, Whale 5th, Clements 6th, Coxie 7th, Monsters 8th, Junkie 9th, and VX is your top 10. So that is the season finale for Hybrid Racing F1. Hope everyone enjoyed the league racing and live comms. We might see you soon, and that is a farewell from me.